Hello everyone, Simidad back here again on our debt-free owner operator series, episode 15 I believe. Welcome back, I hope you are all well. We have got today we are on our way to see Jake down at the Volvo dealership where he works out of. Yes, I know it's slightly weird that he works out of a Volvo dealership. We've got a Peterbilt, but he said it's just a temporary work thing whilst he gets himself set up at his own place. So he is going to sort some mods out on the some fixes out on the truck for us. He's going to give us the general once over and just let us know what needs to be done as an absolute priority and what can hang on until later down the line. So this could be potentially quite the costly episode, but we'll just see how that goes. I hope you are enjoying the series so far. If you are, it would be really amazing if you could give a subscribe to the channel. That would be awesome. We are on the road to 200 subscribers. We are keeping the pedal down to the metal on that, just barreling towards that goal. Everyone that's already subscribed, you are awesome. Thank you for being part of my channel. And everyone that does watch the content on the daily or every time the video drops, I appreciate you more than I could put into words. So I'll stop rambling about that. So yeah, we're just coming up now on the dealership, which is just down here. Like I said, he's just working out of the Volvo dealership temporarily.
Turn right.
So what we'll do is we'll get there and we'll get him to have a look around the truck and see what he says. Alright guys, so we are inside Jake's workshop now. He's had a little look around the truck. And his prognosis wasn't terrible given the state of the truck. He said the main priority really is the headlights. He said obviously those are currently illegal because they don't fully function. So he said we want to get those done as an absolute urgency. He said also with the back lights, they also need to be done because we're missing one there as well, also illegal. He said the chassis is the primary concern at this point because there's quite a lot of work needed to be done with that. And he said that he's quite concerned that it's on the road of being structural. He said also the tyres need doing as a matter of urgency because they are at risk of perishing. And he said obviously if you come down a road at speed, the tyres can have a blowout. So I'm going to leave the truck with him. He's going to do a little bit of the work and we'll catch up in a bit. Alright guys, so we've just picked the truck up from Jake. It took a little longer than I expected. As you can see, it is night time now. So it's not quite easy to see. But we do have the custom rear chrome bumper on that he said he was going to put on. That is looking sweet. And all the lights are working back there as well. Now if we have a quick look around the front side as well, you can see both sets of headlights working. Got high beams, turn them off, parking lights, lovely. It's all working. So it's quite late, like I said. We have got a job on. All of that work's just cost us $5,290. We did ask him to put in a GPS as well, which we've got that up the top there. So we're going to need to earn some money. So we've got a little job on of empty pallets from where we are here, Salt Lake, up to Denver, Colorado. That should pay us around $1,300, I think, which will go some way to paying for the work. We are officially now on the road to repairing the truck, which is awesome. Finally, it's all coming together. Got ourselves a new truck, or new to us truck, and albeit bad shape. We've got our repairs underway for the channel. The channel is on its way to 200 subscribers, which is awesome. I can't believe it. I'm well happy with that. And yeah, I hope you are all enjoying the content so far, because I am loving making this series. I do genuinely hope that you guys will enjoy watching it.
Turn left.
Like I said, I'm enjoying making it, that's for sure. So yeah, we'll head on over to pick up our load. It's a bunch of empty pallets, like I said. It's not a big job. I think it's about 500 or so miles. It's a little short one, but just something to keep us going.
In 400 meters, turn right.
But yeah, in the VTC, everything is going really well.
Turn right.
We are, I think, point of recording this up to I think 11 or 12 or 13 drivers, which is awesome. And I think as well, by the time this actually goes out, we'll be a few days into our first giveaway, which is awesome. So if you guys want to get yourself hands on some SCS DLCs, then head on over to the link in the description to the Discord, and you can enter the competition. The competition's only open to registered VTC drivers. It's open between the 15th of October 23 and the 28th of October 23, and the competition is
Right. And then
whoever
turn right.
can drive the most miles for the VTC, and it's most real miles, not race miles, real miles, not World of Truck miles,
Turn
real
right.
miles for the VTC in that time frame wins. And it's a map DLC and accessory DLC of your choice. So yeah, if you want to get in on that action, hit the link in the description below, and yeah, get on over. We would love to have you on board. And I am also, you'll be pleased to know, working on a concept for a new series, which I'm just in the process of fleshing out, so keep your eyes peeled for that. And I think, hopefully, because I've said it a few times now in the Discord, hopefully by the time this goes out, we will be somewhere close to having our first VTC convoy. I haven't done any real convoying on ATS. Me and Scruffy and me did a fair bit on ETS. We did 1 week, I think we did about 7,000 miles or 6,000
In
miles.
400 meters, turn left.
A load of convoying, which was awesome.
Turn left.
And I did do a sort of test convoy with Lynn the other day, just to check that we could both get on and everything like that. So we
Turn
did
right.
a job on the same convoy server. It wasn't the same job, but we did just to test that, that was good. And I've said it a couple of times in the VTC chat on the Discord
My honor and duty to see you
about setting up. So I'm just going to take the job here. So it's this empty pilots here.
There are those who would like to see you fail in your journey. That's not going to happen on mine.
Yeah, I've said it on the Discord a load of times about yeah, I've said it on a load of times on the Discord about setting up a convoy, VTC convoy. So I'm hoping by the time this goes out, we'll have done, or we'll have scheduled in our first convoy, which that would be awesome.
We owe it to our children to have you arrive safely.
So we're all hooked up. Let's get rolling out. It's a job for Walmart. I can't remember off the top of my head which company we're delivering to. We will find out together when we get there.
In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left.
Turn left here. On the head track in front, still no update on that.
Right.
Rusty, who's one of the VTC drivers, he said he's running an older version. He sent me a photo in the Discord of his head tracking solution, which is like a little clip that goes on his it's a little clip that goes on his headset, and then it links to the camera, and the camera tracks that. So he sent me some photos of that, and he said he uses an older version of OpenTrack, so that will probably be the next best step, really, is to downgrade the OpenTrack software to an older version and see if that sorts out my problems.
In 400 meters, turn right.
You know, ultimately, if I don't get the head tracking working, it's just a minor annoyance for me more than anything. It's not like a series breaker, do you know what I mean? But it would be good to get it working. If that means going to an older version. That's the beauty, I guess, of open source, is that generally speaking you can get older copies of it. They keep like a version website where you can download older versions of it, for like compatibility and things. So that'd be awesome. Like I said, it's not a deal breaker, it's not a series breaker or anything like that. Have to take a left up here. This should get us onto the interstate. Lynn did mention in my, I think it was my last video or the last video but one, I can't quite remember. The guy pulled out on us, and he, no, it wasn't, it was when we were in the lane, what I thought was a filter lane, and the trucks, the cars and vans and stuff were pulling in on us. Yeah, so that filter lane, or what I thought was a filter lane, in the position I was in, I was actually in the wrong, so it was my fault, not theirs. Which,
keep right, and then exit right.
It's not an excuse, but obviously I have never driven in the United States,
Exit
so
right.
That's good to know. I won't do that again. One thing, guys, if you are enjoying the content so far, it would be absolutely awesome if you could subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Give us a thumbs up on this video, that would be awesome also. We are trying to grow the channel here. We are on the road to 200 subscribers, so it'd be fully awesome those of you that watch me that aren't already subscribed would consider subscribing. And I will keep trying to bring you the best content that I can. That's what it's all about, right? I mean, what I am happy about is I am keeping to a regular schedules with these videos. I am keeping to a regular schedule with the SD News Show. Generally, I missed one episode. I think it was 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, just because there was just stuff going on. I was just busy. I just didn't get a chance to sit down and make it, which, you know, that's not too bad. And then just want to try and get into like a regular live stream habit. So we're doing a live stream a week or two a week, something like that. But I'm sure, as you all know, those of you the kids at least will know what it's like. You can make all the best plans, all the best well-intentioned plans of doing something, and it doesn't really pay off because the kids need something doing, or there's some, you know, there's homework to be done, or there's reading to be done, or spelling test practice to be done, or just house chores to be done. So, you know, I'll try and stick to it as regularly as I can. I spoke about it before about wanting to get ahead on content, you know, a few episodes in hand for trucks, just in case anything did come up. Then it makes it less likely that I would miss an episode. I have managed to do that, so at the time of recording this, I am 3 episodes in hand. What I mean by in hand is I have got the next 3 episodes, or this is the 3rd episode that's recorded, ready to go out. And the 2 prior to this haven't been recorded, so this will be the 3rd episode, which I plan on keeping that going, just because it would be awesome to not have to stress. And that came off the back of an episode fail, the episode where we did the worst parking job known to man, and we drove the truck back from Portland down to Utah. When I got sort of close to the finish of that one, I think we're okay on that. I looked up about 5 minutes out from the finish of recording, and I had a message on the screen saying the disk drive was full, so I lost that all but the first 15 minutes of that episode, and had to re-record it quite late at night to try and get it out the next morning. So that's why I sort of had this idea about, and you know, it's not a groundbreaking idea because loads of content creators do the same thing, but getting some episodes in hand. I don't want to get to a point where I'm like, you know, weeks and weeks ahead of time, just because the stuff that I talk about is, I want it to still be like relevant when it comes to it, if that makes sense. Yeah, like I don't want to be talking about something now, then this episode's not going to go out for like 6 weeks or 10 weeks or whatever. So I don't want to get so far ahead that the chat sort of becomes irrelevant, but at the same time I would like to have some episodes, because then if the same thing happens, it's not such a blind panic to try and get it sorted. So like I said, we'll be, at the end of this recording, will be 3 episodes in hand, which will be awesome. Yeah, I'm going to try and keep it sort of 3 or 4 episodes in hand, because at the minute I'm putting out 2 episodes a week. So I'm putting out the Sunday morning episode, and I'm putting out the Thursday evening episode. So that sort of keeps me 3 to 4 episodes, keeps me a week and a half to 2 weeks in advance. So the sun's coming up, as you can see, it's blinding us through the windscreen, but we will make do. We can sort of see where we're going. Yeah, it truly honestly feels awesome that so many of you guys are watching, and more importantly enjoying the videos. The feedback that I'm getting is absolutely awesome. I was very reluctant to start putting videos out. I was not reluctant per se, but I was very anxious to start putting videos out, and yeah, some people around me gave me the confidence, Mr. Farquhar being one, Lynn being the other, Scruffy as well, he enjoys them, and quite often when we're on late at nights playing farm sim or trucking together but not together, we talk about it, and yeah, it's been really awesome. And you guys that comment and that have joined up to be part of the VTC and stuff, we're still in the top 100 for this month on ATS, which is absolutely amazing. I can't believe that either. You know, just again, when I started the VTC, it was just because it was something to do. I'd tried to join a few different VTCs, as I've explained. The rules and stuff, I didn't really like the fact there were so many rules. You know, I'm a grown man, I've got a full-time day job, I work in the civil service. I don't want to be working in my job, making sure I'm doing a good job there and keeping on top of everything. To then come home and I've got some guy that I don't even know is like, you haven't done your miles for this week, what's going on, kind of thing. So that's why I started the VTC. I thought, I'm a dad. I've got a limited time to play and stuff, and sometimes when you want to play, you can't always play because, stuff comes up, kids get sick, kids have stuff to do. So that's why I started it, and I thought, I've got a couple of people in the various Discords that I'm in that I thought would probably join, and they did, and they're all loving it, and I Mr. Farquhar is very generous in the way that he speaks about me and the VTC and how much it's impacted his gameplay, and to me, like, genuinely, that's an absolute privilege that I've had that impact on some people's enjoyment of the game, because I love this game, ATS and ETS, I love them both, and it wasn't a case of, it was boring or anything for any of us. Like, you'll ask any of them, and it was never that, but to know that I've positively impacted their enjoyment of the game is honestly just such a privilege to know that. So yeah, I thought, maybe I'd end up with a handful of drivers, 4 or 5 of us that would sort of drive and convoy together when we could, and then to have people that have come from watching my videos, have come from other Discords, have heard about it, come from Mr. Farquhar's videos, because he shouts us out on every single ETS series, which, again, shout out to Mr. Farquhar. He's got an awesome series on ETS going. On his series, he is closing in rapidly on 100 episodes on that series, so if you haven't already checked him out and his ETS series, if you love trucking, then go check him out. If you love farming, he's got farming content aplenty over there. He's got Own the Map challenge going at the moment, and he's just barreling ahead with that. And yeah, I'm always keen to see what he's got up his sleeve next. And if variety is your kind of thing, he's also got a variety channel where he has been playing Tomb Raider. I'm not 100% familiar with the Tomb Raider games, so I'll probably butcher it, but I think it's a trilogy of Tomb Raider games which he's been playing, and he's been loving the ever-living hell out of Starfield. So yeah, he's got a lot going on over there. So if you're interested in any of that, do go check him out, because he's an awesome guy. He's an awesome content creator, and he's been so generous to me with his time and support, and his shout outs continually plug in the disc. Come on, man, get your words together. It's getting me all choked up, all this emotions. No, he's been honestly, he's just one of the nicest guys, and he's really generous with everything. So go and show that guy some love, because he I know most of you know who he is, but he's honestly really decent dude. But yeah, it's just been a joy to sort of see that people are getting some kind of enjoyment out of it. I've got some ideas of where things could go with the VTC. I'd love it if we could grow it a little bit more and maybe get to sort of like, I mean, with the VTCs, when you look around and joining the VTCs, others, a lot of them will say, oh, we're recruiting like 10 drivers now, or 100 drivers, or 5, whatever it is. They've got like a limit on how many people they want to recruit. Now, to me, it's not a huge amount of extra work to have more drivers, so at present I don't envisage a point where we'll start closing off for applications, but I could never say never on that. Just depends on what happens, really. If it turns into like a huge amount of work extra, then it may be a case we limit to what we've got. But it's no trouble at all, and it's yeah, like I said, honestly, a joy. In terms of this trip, though, I don't think we'll need any. Excuse me. Yeah, in terms of this trip, I don't think we'll need any rest, because I think it was like a 9-hour drive time and we were fully rested, so we should be good on rest. We are, I think, going to be pretty good on fuel as well, so I don't think we'll need any pit stops for fuel, so it should just be, touch wood, fairly straightforward, and straight on through. Yeah, if you are, like I said, if you are interested in joining the VTC, like I say, applications are open, so do consider us as your number one VTC. We're just here to have a good time, have fun. Ultimately, it's a game at the end of the day. It's meant to be a fun, enjoyable time. Lord knows we've got enough stress going on in our lives generally as it is, with the way the world is at the moment. So, yeah, come on down. It'll be a good time. And if you've got friends that are interested, like we had someone join. I've completely gone mind blank.
Keep left.
I think we're getting diverted just as well. Right, my brain is actually functioning now. Yeah, we had Mr. T-Ball join us. Content creator here on YouTube and Twitch, if I'm not mistaken. He joined, he messaged me separately, and he said, hey man, I've got a friend who would love to join a VTC. You know, would it be alright to have him as part of SD Logistics? Yeah, absolutely. So if you drive for me or for SD Logistics, you've got a friend, then absolutely recommend us to all your friends. There we go. A little bit of a situation over there. The Helimed ambulance seems to be stopped on the carriageway, so hopefully everyone's alright over there. Hopefully nothing too serious. I might need the crawler gears here. Yeah, we need the crawler gears. Now we're off, boys. Now we're off. Hopefully we can just get back straight back on the other side of this. Hanging around. Wonder if he's going to take off. Yeah, I was watching a documentary before actually on one of the like a million channels that we've got on the TV that we don't watch about a Helimed crew, and the work they do is absolutely just phenomenal, honestly.
Continue straight.
Yeah, we can just get straight back on the other side. Can't yet see. Looks like we should be good to just... Ooh. Let's keep rolling through. That was enough of a stop for me. Sweet, now let's get back on this side. Yes, now we're going. Yeah, I can't remember if we covered it off after we picked up the truck or not, but Jake, the mechanic guy, he said it's going to cost a significant amount of money to repair the chassis. He said the main points to focus on were the chassis, tyres and the light situation. He said the lights is priority because that was obviously a legal issue, and we're looking at the down the barrel of a hefty fine from the DOT officers if you get pulled. So he gave a price on getting the chassis sorted, which was $22,341. So no small amount. He just said because there's so much labour involved in stripping the truck back and sorting out all of the issues with the actual chassis. So that's probably going to be our next big goal. And then after that, he said tyres we're looking at $4,600 just for tyres. He said it, or at the minute he's got some Alcoa wheels which are on offer and come with tyres. He said we can do those for $5,286. So I said we'd probably look at doing those down the line, because it doesn't make much sense to me to do tyres for $4,600 now, and then a few months down the line we've got to pay out an extra bit for the wheels, because obviously all the wheels are all rusted and stuff. So the more kind of deals and stuff like that we can get done would be the better, because I would like to get a I'm not around this car. I would like to get a trailer sorted as well, so that we could do some cargo loads. So obviously if we can get a deal on parts and multi-buy parts and things like that, then we're going to take that as much as we can, just because like I said, I don't want to be able to fork out a load of money. Looks like a little police chase there. Luckily didn't impact us too much, which is okay. I think next episode will be the episode that we look at working out the cost to run the truck, like the real world mile per gallon and stuff like that. Just because we need to get a feel for that. I have also as well, not everyone will have noticed, but if you haven't, then this will be the first hearing of it. If you have noticed it, well done for you. I've changed the name slightly of the series just to reflect better where we are. So the series is now called the Debt-Free Owner-Operator. Basic premise stays the same, in that we're still going to try and explore as much of the map as we can. We're still going to not take any loans or anything like that. Like, I could take a loan right now for hundreds of thousands of dollars. And that would sort us out. We could get a really sweet truck for that money. But obviously that's not in keeping with the series. But yeah, the name change just better reflects what we're doing now, because we are owner operators. We've got our own truck. We're responsible for all the costs. It's all on us to sort it out. So yeah, just better reflects where we're up to, whilst keeping the basic premise of the series the same. So this is Laramie that we're just passing through now. So yeah, I don't know how far out that puts us from delivery. Pull out the screen overlay to have a look. So yeah, still 214 miles out. We are 3 hours 37, 6.5 hours on rest. So like I said, we're going to be absolutely perfectly fine for rest, and looks like we've got enough fuel in the tank as well, so we're going to be all good to just keep rolling through. Hopefully we don't run into too many issues, and we can just keep going. Again, at the time of this recording, on ETS2 they have announced the release of the West Balkans DLC, map DLC, and that might be out soon. I think it's coming out the 19th of October, if I remember rightly reading on the blog post, which, if that's correct, I may be way off of this, but if that's correct, then that would put this on that release on the same day as this releasing this video. So yes, one thing I am working on, guys, like I said earlier, I think I touched on it slightly earlier, is trying to flesh out some new series ideas for trucking. I am working on bringing some form of ETS content here as well for you European guys that watch, so it's not all about the American sort of map. So yeah, it's just the thing is, I love watching tracking videos, whether that be actual real life IRL tracking videos, whether that be ETS, whether that be ATS. I've watched some awesome guys making videos, and my preferred style of gameplay is always like a challenge. Some of the guys on the VTC say I'm a glutton for punishment. I say that, but at the point of this recording, Rusty has taken up the GDC economy mod. He does blame me for that, but it didn't take much persuading to do that. So people are interested in the GDC economy mod, but they do say that I'm a glutton for punishment. But that's just the way I like to play my games. You know, it's my game, and I play it the way that I like to play it, like everyone else does. They play it their preferred sort of way. And I have always liked to give myself a challenge, even like way back before recording content for YouTube was ever on my radar. I'd always play with a specific sort of theme or goal or challenge in mind on these kinds of games. Obviously, if you play like, you know, like a first person shooter, or like just demonstrating how very poor my knowledge of other genres of games is. Prime example, right? My favourite game series of all time is The Last of Us. I absolutely love it. The first game is better than the second game, in my opinion, and I stick to it. But that has got a very clear goal in that, although you can sort of alter the story slightly on the way, you can make your own way there by exploring everything that you can explore. That's very much a goal-oriented game, in the sense of you start, you've got goals and little missions to do along the way. The story progresses along an arc, and there's a very defined end point of the game. So, you know, that's great for those kind of games, and I do enjoy those sometimes. But when I play these kind of games, simulation games, like Farm Sim, like Truck Sim, like Assetto Corsa and those kinds of things, is I will always play with specific, you stay back, thank you, with a specific challenge in mind, to sort of challenge myself as I play, because I think that keeps it interesting. And that's the beauty of these kind of games, is that you can make the game your own. Like, I'm on some Facebook groups, right, and some people on there, they play with one of the various pickup truck mods for this game, and they haul around in their pickup truck. Now, that's not my preferred playstyle, but that's their playstyle, and that's awesome, because everyone enjoys the game in a different way. So that's my point, is I like to play with a challenge. So when I'm thinking of new series ideas, I'm always thinking, how can I incorporate a challenge into that? Not where I'm just jumping in the truck and just doing this job and to the next job to the next job. I sort of like there to be some kind of overriding sort of theme to the series, or some overriding goal to the series. If that makes sense. Like I said, some of the guys, they say it's just because I'm a glutton for punishment. It probably is that a little bit, but I just enjoy playing the games in a very specific way that gives me a lot of enjoyment and a lot of, like, not thinking time, but a lot of thought has to go into it for story development and that kind of thing. So that's why for me I mean, I could start a series now on ETS where I just hop in the truck and just chat for an hour or half an hour or whatever and make that into a series, but which there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, because I love watching people who do that. Mr. Farquhar does that awesomely. His little Sunday sessions, we call them, where he's in his truck, he's just having a chat away and ranting about what's bugged him that week, and it's mainly giants, to be honest, you make farm sim, but you know, that's fine. But when I make a series, I would like to make it something a little bit different, a little bit unique perhaps.
Keep left.
Which is why I'm putting a lot of thought into what I can do to bring another truck series to the channel.
Keep left.
Yeah, I think we're okay. I think that's green, so roll on through. I did find out there are fines for skipping the way stations, so you can skip them. But if you do, I think the fine is like $700, so not that I would advocate that anyway. If you get pulled for a way station, you should stop. That's the right thing to do. But yeah, if you don't on this game, then you do get a fine, which is in the region of $700, which if you're playing normal economy, then that's not that bad. But if you're, whoa, you stay in please, I'm gonna come out because you're gonna come out and I'm not having a crash. Yeah, if you're playing normal economy, it's not that much, but when you're playing on GDC economy, that's like, now that we're paying fuel costs, that's like 2 jobs to sort of make that money back. So yeah, I'm gonna try and avoid that where possible. Yeah, when we get to the end of the job now and the completion screen comes up, I'll tell you what our miles per gallon was on this route. Probably not very good. The thing is, the engine's quite small in this as well, so it's not always going to be the most efficient, depending on the weight of the load. So that's something we would probably look to do down the line, is get a slightly bigger engine in this as well. I think what I'd really love to get in, which I've seen around, is a Cat V8 engine. Because when I was looking around at this truck, like the history of the 359, it seemed like one of the most popular engine choices was the Cat 3408B. Now they did a V8 variant of that, so it'd be awesome if we could get one of those, maybe like a straight piped V8 that really growls as you're going through.
Keep right. And then exit right. Exit right.
That's a real shitty maneuver. Oh shit, where are we going?
Keep left.
These roads confuse me. But yeah, just that's what I was thinking, just like a really nice Cat V8 straight piped, just really like. Yes, that was my worst impression of a Cat V8 engine ever. Obviously, this might not come as a shock to anyone, but I'm not a Cat V8 engine, so yeah, don't rag on me too hard about that. And I think we are just coming into Denver now. I think we'll get off at the next next exit. What I might actually do is, I think, I keep an eye out on the community tab on YouTube, because what I'm going to do is put up a poll of what we should get fixed next. We've got some prices now of the sort of most important things. So we will. Just got some construction work going on. I was just concerned that was our exit then, but it seems okay. Yeah, I'm going to put a poll up on the community page of just to get you guys to sort of think what we should get fixed next.
Keep right.
Do we hang on for
turn right.
the chassis to be done next, or do we get the wheels and tires? That's a matter of urgency. Let's stop. Nothing coming. Right on red. Go, go, go. We can go straight forward. I'm just going to come over this lane because we're going to be turning left in a minute. Hopefully I can do a better job of parking this time than the episode the other day.
Keep left. And pin, turn left.
Yeah, just coming around the corner. Yeah, it's not been a bad run all in. I'm pleased that we've got some bits done on the truck. Let's have a little look at them. You can't see the back now, but the lights are both working. Let's pay attention to the lights.
Keep left.
So I think we're going in here. In the UPS. So we're in a UPS distribution center down here by the looks of it. And we are... Where are we parking up then, guys? Down here, I think. Or should be between two trailers.
It's been my honor and duty to see you through this mission.
Oh yeah, that's alright. It's not. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, see if we can get this in without crashing. Around. Let's go. Come on. Yeah, I think it's gonna be alright. Yeah, that'll do us. In the neutral, handbrake on. And let's remember what the button is. T. Alrighty, not too bad, not too bad. One shunt, which was alright. One little back and forth, which was a-okay. And let's have a look. So 108 gallons of fuel burned, 571 miles. divided by 108.7. So 5.2 miles to the gallon. Not great, not terrible. Need to look at getting that up a little bit. We can get, the guidebook I think says to get up to around 7ish miles to the gallon. So it's not that far away, but we do need to work on that. So all in, not too bad. 571 miles, 11 hours, 108 gallons of fuel burned. We got paid $1,388 for that. But that is the end of the video, guys. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of the Debt-Free Owner-Operator. It's been a pleasure to have you here. If you've enjoyed the episode, give me a thumbs up down there. Comment below with any feedback. And if you're not already, hit that subscribe button. Turn the bell notifications on so you get notified of any videos that go live. And that is all from me, Simudad. Thank you so much. Everyone take care. Catch you in the next episode.